Welcome to Editor's Vlog episode 10. This is Lyndsey Hicks. I'm editor-in-chief of Gaming Insurrection, and this is just a short episode, maybe a long one, that I usually do for my Editor's Vlog series on YouTube. So if you're watching this, that's good. Keep watching. I just decided, it's been a couple months, so I decided I was going to talk about some things and do a little short video, possibly a long one, about stuff that's going on with GI, what's going on with me, that kind of thing. So here I am. First things first, so we're in the production for first quarter 2013 of Gaming Insurrection, and so I'm editing stories right now. I'm going to be making all the changes and uploading my stories so that I can pull them into InDesign and put them on a page so that they can look like stories. That's going to be awesome. I like doing that part. That's what I do for a living. I work as a copy editor and page designer for a newspaper in North Carolina, and so that's what I do every day when I'm working. So it's fun for me. It's kind of fun. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm really excited. First quarter of 2013 is going to be Crazy Taxi. It's classic focus on Crazy Taxi for the Dreamcast / arcade. Crazy Taxi is one of my favorite games. I loved playing it back in the day, and I always thought it was really fun and kind of silly and really, I mean, it takes a lot of effort, but once you get the basics down and you learn how to do things with Crazy Taxi, you can start making a lot of money, which is the goal of the game. So look for that. We're going to have a video. I'm going to do a classic focus video in the vein of our other ones, such as Super Mario Kart and Castlevania. So I'm getting ready to record that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to record it shortly after I do this video. So I'm really excited about that. The second thing I want to talk about is you will notice there is a name change for me. Not that I want to really get into anything about it all that much. I'm not going to really talk about it that much, but I'm going through a divorce, and so I'm changing my name back to my maiden name, and hopefully within 45 days that'll be, you know, not to be all, yay, divorce, but it's for the best, and probably the best thing I could have ever done aside from not get married in the first place. So I'm dropping the Mosley, and I will be just Hicks. And I used the name Hicks for 23 years, so I'm kind of happy to get back to that after 7, 8 odd years. So look for my name to change on our website and on our stories and on our videos, and it's a pain to have to change it everywhere, but once it's done, it's done. So I'm excited about that too. It should be, by the time you guys see this episode, it won't be done, but by mid-January it will be. So yay me. The third thing is, so I got this thing. I got this thing. It's a case. It's a case for my iPhone, because I have an iPhone 4. It's a case, and it's in the shape of the old Nintendo controller, and I'm holding it upside down. I realize that, but let's see if I can turn it around. That's what it looks like, and it's really awesome. I love this case. I got it for $10 at Best Buy. And it is the most awesome thing in the world. I love how it looks. It's really sleek and cool and all that. And I want to show you guys what my actual screen looks like on my iPhone. Right now on my main screen, you can probably not see this, but it's man with the iron fist. My phone just cut off too. It's man with the iron fist. And you probably can't see my background, but it's a samurai. That's, if you can see it, kind of. I have to turn it a certain way so that it doesn't like do this crazy glare or anything. But that's a samurai. I get pretty inventive with my backgrounds and stuff for my phone, and I figured this is gaming related, and also I got a bunch of gaming related and anime related wallpapers for my phone. So I'm super excited about that too. So so also for GI, I got InDesign, and I got basically the creative suite, which we already had that. We had 5.5, CS 5.5, Adobe CS 5.5, but we're up to 6 now, and I got the Creative Cloud. So yeah, we can do things now. I'm like super excited about it. I have access to everything. So I've got, let's see, I got Flash, Professional, Adobe InDesign CS6, Adobe Muse, which is great because I want to use Muse. I'm not all that great with coding for websites and stuff, so having Muse would be great. That's really super. I got Illustrator. I did download Illustrator. Acrobat, which will help us put out better looking PDFs. Adobe After Effects, which helped me clean up a video for Pokemon Pinball, which was, oh my goodness, that thing was awful. It would not record for crap. And I use Visual Boy Advance to record my Game Boy videos. If I do Game Boy videos, I haven't done a Game Boy video since probably 2008 when we did the Super Metroid stuff and the Metroid special thing that we did, because you can't record video from it without it being like all out of sync and whatever. And I used the virtual dub fix, and no, that didn't work. So I decided, no, not doing that anymore. So anyway, I used After Effects to fix it up, and it looks fantabulous now. I did it really well. It came out really well after I did a few little, tips for tweaking it a little bit. So also I have, I'm trying to see what else here I need Illustrator because I draw stuff and I make graphics and things. And so also, if you've read our comic, I draw that little comic, and I made it in Photoshop, which I just got my desktop fixed, which is a pain in the ass. I have a brand new 1.5-year-old HP Slimline desktop. Okay, the thing is gorgeous. It does everything I needed to do. The problem was my hard drive got corrupted somehow and killed itself. And I was like, well, that was helpful. You're only 1.5 years old. Why the hell are you dying? So I took it to Best Buy, and of course I put it on my Best Buy card. And I spent $275, and I got a brand new hard drive, and they reinstalled Windows 7 on it. So it's back to normal now, and I'm happy about that. So, but I got it back, and then I had to get on the phone with AT&T and do some crazy shit with my internet and my router and getting all that stuff set up. And I did it myself. I wound up doing it myself without the help of AT&T. Thanks, AT&T. You're not helpful. I spent an hour on the phone with this dude who had no idea what he was even talking about, and then was like, oh, I don't understand what you're trying to do. And I'm like, I just want my router to communicate with my modem. How hard is this? You work in tech support. Come on now. I understand sometimes you get these idiots that call in and they don't know what they're talking about, but I know how this works. I just need to know what the next step is, and I need to know my password to get into my modem, which was a pain in the ass. So anyway, it's fixed, and I'm back on Xbox Live again, which is super exciting because I can play Borderlands 2 with my writer, William Harrison. And so last night was the first time I got on and played in 2 weeks. And my mom was here visiting, and GI Mama, and I was she was using my 360 to watch NCIS, which I love. I love NCIS. She's gotten me into it because, let me tell you, Mark is, yeah. Mark Harmon is my silver-haired fox. Mark Harmon is fine as hell. Let me tell you something. If Mark Harmon ever sees this video, Mark Harmon, you are fine as hell. Pam Dauber should thank her lucky stars. But I've been watching NCIS with her, and so I haven't seen season 7, most of season 7, and most of season 8, but I'm caught up on like everything up to that point. So, and like after that, because I'm watching the current season right now. So, yeah, I'm a Tony and Mr. DiNozzo and Ms. David fan. I'm a fan of that, and I love me some McGee. Oh my God, McGee is hot. It's probably that whole geek thing. But anyway, so she was using my 360. My mom was using my 360 to play her NCIS DVDs, and you couldn't tell her by the third day she wasn't doing something spectacular. She was like, I got the hang of this now, and I'm like, oh my God, Mama. Mom, you're awesome. You're really awesome, and I love you, but no. So yeah, I've gotten my 360, and my 360 was okay, but my computer decided to die, just up and die, which had my router connected to it, which also had my modem connected to it. So I had to be hardwired into my modem to do anything. So yeah, that was the saga. That was my internet / 360 / computer for the past 2 weeks. So I haven't been watching ESPN, I haven't been keeping up with anything, and it was really making me mad. And also, I couldn't watch my Blue Devils play. I'd have to watch it at work, or I'd have to wait till I got home and watch the replay on ESPN3. So it's kind of a pain in the ass. My Blue Devils, my Duke Blue Devils, and I've been following the Lakers this season. So yeah, I'm an NBA girl too. I don't know if you guys know that, but I like the NBA. Also, check out, the last thing I wanted to mention was check out freaking epic rap battles of history. Man, that stuff is epic. I love that stuff, man. Like, Nice Peter and Epic Lloyd are awesome. I've been watching the battles. The freaking Clint Eastwood / Bruce Lee battle was crazy. Clint Eastwood won that one easily. They do these rap battles, just in case you don't know what I'm talking about. They do these rap battles. Go look them up. They do these rap battles where they take, like, historical figures and make them, like, fight each other. And they do, like, rap battles. And so they, like, spit verse and whatever, right? So I started watching them when they did Obama Romney, which was hilarious because the Obama impersonator is really good. And the president has seen him, like, actually impersonate him and stuff. So, he's really good. This dude named Alpha Cat, okay, on YouTube. But I saw that one, and then I got sucked into watching, because that's generally what happens on YouTube. You get sucked into watching other things. And so, I was watching other stuff, and I found their videos, and I was like, oh, crap, I need to go watch the rest of these. So I was watching the Mr. T versus Mr. Rogers battle, and it is hilarious. Mr. T, the guy who does Mr. T is also one of, like, their contemporaries, and I guess they're friends or whatever. His screen name is The Storm, and that's DESTORM, The Storm. And he's really funny. But Mr. Rogers versus Mr. T was hilarious. So I just put them all on my MP3 player. I got them and put them on my MP3 player through some special means. Because I like listening to that kind of stuff in the car when I'm riding 3 hours back and forth from Burlington, because I'm in Burlington, North Carolina. I ride back and forth. It's a 3-hour drive. If I'm driving slow, 2 hours and 45 minutes if I'm driving, like, fast. So I have time to listen to things in the car. I have time. Like, I listen to podcasts. I listen to the First Take podcast from ESPN. And then I listen to, like, I listen to video game music, 80s stuff, because I'm a big 80s music fan. I'm a child of the 80s, so of course I'm a fan of 80s music. But, yeah, stuff like that, and, like, 80s theme shows and TV, stuff like that. So I listen to, like, a wide variety of things in the car, along with a lot of video game music. So epic rap battles of history is going on the MP3 player in the car. So yeah. So oh, and the other thing that I wanted to mention is first quarter 2013. Look for our Mortal Kombat Arcade Collection review and our Marvel vs. Capcom Origins Collection review. We're also doing Resident Evil 6. William will be reviewing that. Danny Gibbs is doing LA Noir, and I'm doing the MK and Marvel Origins thing, because I got both of them on 360, and they're both awesome. So look for our videos for those two. We may or may not have videos for other stuff. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'm doing also Spider-Man, X-Men, and Arcade's Revenge on Super Nintendo, which is one of the hardest games ever made, and it's ridiculously bad in some ways. So, but look for our reviews. Brandon Beatty, our editor-at-large, is doing Brave Fencer Musashi, and which I used to own once upon a time, and something else, Gran Turismo, so the original Gran Turismo. So look for those reviews. I'm super excited. They sound like they're going to be really good, and I've already written my stuff, and everybody except Brandon's got their stuff in, so get on the stick, Mr. Beatty. But look for our stuff, and let me know what you think. We're also, for our anime stuff, I'm doing, God, what am I doing? Oh, Toradora. I'm doing Toradora, which is awesome. I love Toradora. For Anime Lounge, and Brandon is doing Death Note Volume 5 for Otaku Corner. So I'm really excited about that because I've watched all of Death Note. I have never read the manga for Death Note, but I've watched the anime for it, and I'm in love with Death Note. I will always probably love Death Note. So look for me I'm on my anime list, and I'm also a part of African American Anime Lovers on Facebook. But look for me on my anime list. I'm Lights Dark Girl, and that's Lights Dark Girl, DarkGeirl, and that's all one word. I tend to just update my list of stuff that I've watched and all that. So just go on there and look for me and send me a friend request if you want to. I'm very seldom on there to like talk to people and be in the forums and all that stuff. I just update my list. So go look at my list and see what I've watched. Anyway, so I will probably end this episode here. Come to GamingInsurrection.com. We are going to be updating with a new look for the new year. We're going to be pretty. But come check us out. Watch our stuff, the rest of our stuff here on YouTube, and let us know what you think. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you later.